Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to a bunker tour video. My name is Tef City, and I kind of just want to share my current base. Today's date is January 14th, so we're about 3 weeks or a little over 3 weeks until wipe. And yeah, let's start. And let's start off with some rooms, our levels, our trader levels, and everything. If you guys like this video, make sure you drop that follow, subscribe, and if you guys want to watch me live, I also stream on Twitch every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I guess without further ado, let's start with our kiosk. Alright, so right now we're sitting on level 41. Okay, we have about 160 raids so far in this wipe. It's not a lot, but we do like to play very efficient. This is my third full wipe. So I didn't go as crazy as last wipe. Last wipe I had about 1800 raids. But this wipe I have about 160 raids and about around 20-25 deaths so far. So we're sitting at a good KD. Now that doesn't really matter for a lot of people. However, for me personally, I do like to watch out for my KD. I kind of take care of it a little bit. But you know, it's up to you how you want to play. Anyways, so we're gonna go over the missions, see our trader levels. We're gonna start off with medical. Right now we're only at level 2. We haven't worked on that. Jury, we just started working on this a couple days ago. We're still sitting at level 2, 36k on reputation. However, we did reach the Karinas. Merrick, we are still at level 2. Minty, we are still at level 2 and we are slowly working on that as well. We're only at 38k reputation. However, we reached Karina levels, max 4 Karinas on level 2 Minty. Alright, moving on to Spectre. Spectre, this is kind of the first trader that I worked on. I kind of wanted to level up to level 5 as quick as possible. I just feel, for me personally, better guns gives me better raids, makes it easier for me, kind of gives me better options. So we are at level 5 on that one, so we're good. We haven't really worked on Shiro and Merchant of Death, but we don't really need to. So right now I just kind of want to focus on Jiri Minty, and yeah, we'll get that done. Alright, so starting off, we'll go to our kitchen. There's not much here. We moved everything inside our trade room. Not a whole lot here. We don't really use the maintenance, but to spray paint our weapons. Nothing in there. Let's start off with a level 1. Alright, so we got a couple T6s here, gear techs, regular adventure backpack. This is our eventually gonna be a drum wall. So we have a couple of Stan eggs, regular AK mags, stoner mags, Stan egg drums, Tapco SKS drums. We have spear drums, or sorry, M1 SAS drums and AKM drums. And then we have our AS Val drum or mags here and our spear mags. Okay, and then behind us we have our utility nades, smoke, flashbangs. I don't know why I have this. I never use this. Don't ever use this. Spare mags, and then our tactical nades, or we can take into raids. So yeah, this is my level 1 armory. Not a whole lot yet. Still kind of working on that. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with our attachment tables, APs. So we have brass jars, we have some night visions, just in case we want to do some night raids. And I'm sure you guys are catching on. Right now, night raids are buffed, or slightly buffed. It has a better chance of spawning higher tier loot. So, definitely invest in, dual nods. I can't buy them yet, so I gotta collect them in raids. We are fortunate enough to have some AP bottle, so we can run quite a good bit of AP. We have our Staneg, or sorry, this is our 7.62 rounds AP, 5.56 AP, slug APs, 9x39s for ASVAL APs. Okay, and down here we have some of the attachments we have for our guns if you want to kit them out. So we have our flashlights, side grips, lasers. We have one what do you call this big sight here? I kind of forgot what that's called. And then of course our side rails for AS valves. So these are the attachments I normally run. Not a whole lot. I don't use too much of these sights right here. I only like using the hollows. These are my favorite sights. However, I do like attaching these armor sights onto this ones, the Night Force. I used to love the combos, but not so much this wipe. And of course, our starting OKPs, those are always good. Early wipe. Okay, and down here we have some suppressors to, once again, kit out our weapons on the go when we want to. Not a whole lot on the second drawer. I think this is our SMG. Yep, SMG suppressors. And then we have our smaller caliber AP rounds in here where we store. And then our bigger caliber ammunition down here. So not a whole lot of AP, but a good amount. Not too bad. Okay, then our first locker we have some helmets. These are like high tier helmets with the Mickey Mouse, Altons, full T6s. And also on this other locker here we have full T6s in here, Altons, Ronins, Mickey Mouse. So doing pretty good. This is our current level 2 gun roll. Okay, this is pretty much complete. I still don't know what to put on this side. However, we do have our MP7s and P9s on this side, our Vectors, P90s. I still need one more P90 to put it right here. And then of course, one of my favorite SMGs, the UMPs. Love those things. We just put some pistols here to cover that blank space. But yes, pistols for scavs, just in case I don't want to use my AP rounds on them. Kind of why I put them there. And then of course our favorite starting weapons, early wipe. Love the scars. These are my go-tos when I want a low pressure kit. Where I'm not afraid to lose them. These are the guns that I run. And of course, one of the best guns, arguably early wipe, the Galils, hard hitters. So really, really good early guns. And of course, our first mannequin, we have a T6 and Mountain on it as well. Okay, a couple of adventure backpacks. But we'll eventually replace these with gear tips as we level up our traders. Alright, moving on. We're going to one of my favorite rooms. This is my level 3 armory. So on this wall, we have our other favorite guns we like to bring. I don't really use the boss guns, XM250s. However, I would love to put a 50 cal here and at least an AWM just for collection. We gotta have our M4s. These are like one of my favorite starting weapons as well. I love the AK. The AK-5Cs are one of my favorite or go-to weapons. Okay, and of course the beloved Tapco SKS. These are always good as well. Okay, good for mid to even end wipes. Valid guns, and then of course our hard hitters. M1 SAS. So far, these are guns that we found in raids, so we're still kind of working on that, but we'll get there eventually. Moving on to my best shelf. I don't really run the G36 as much, however, we might replace these with more spears if we can find them. I used to have 3 spears. These are like the best guns in the game right now. They hit super hard. I don't know if you guys know, but these things hit 2 tappers against like T6s. So really, really solid gun. Really, really good gun. So we might try to collect more of these. I don't really want to buy them because they're like 75k each. So I would rather find them in the raid if I could. So that's kind of why we don't have a lot of them yet. Alright, and these AS valves are my favorite gun. This is my best gun. The gun that I would always choose over anything, even over the AK Alphas. But yes, we have some kitted ones already because we want to take them into raids. Just in case, they're ready to go, I can just pick them up. And of course, we have our AK Alphas wall ready to go as well. We have one kitted one out there or down here just in case we want to ever run it, which I do. I take this in the raids a lot. But yeah, these were definitely off players. So really good starting off with AK Alphas. So that's pretty much done. Last wipe I had a whole wall of AK Alphas. But this wipe kinda just, distributing it. Half AK Alphas, Vows, and Spears. Alright, so moving on to our other lockers here, we have OT6s, level 2 helmet with nods. Okay, but OT6s, and then on this other locker we have. Can't get it open. Open! There you go. OT6s as well. Altons. These are like my heavy armory if I ever want to go, giga chatting out. And as you guys know, this wipe, you wear this set right here, you're pretty much unkillable. Sometimes. We have a couple gear techs, Ragnar, not so much. We would love to get more gear techs, however, we're still level 2 on Minty, so we have to work on that. So for now, we have to collect these off players. Extra drummies in here for vectors. And then, of course, we have our 3 mannequins here. Full collector kits. Our beloved collector kits. These ones are the Juggernauts. If you ever see anyone wearing this, and you don't have a good weapon or AP, just run away. Just run. Just run away. There's no shot. There's no way to kill him. Alright, so we got 3 of these bad boys to run whenever we feel like it. But for now, they're gonna sit here for just a little bit. Alright, and that wraps up our level 3 armory. Alright, so moving on, we're gonna go to our storage. In our storage, this is our collection so far. We only have level 1 storage. I don't see the need to unlock level 2 and level 3 just yet. I barely use them, so I only need this one really. But some people would like to unlock these. However, mine is just the level 1. We have some streamer items, rare items that we've collected over time. We're still missing a few. I think we need the lightsaber, the burrito. We need a car battery as well. And a couple of things. But yeah, we're not doing too bad. Tweak cheese, Viper, Artificial Act, Timeless, Short Stack, Ranger, Scott, Alpha Bros. We're doing good. And then the one-shot shoes, which are pretty rare to find as well. And then we're doing okay with our key cards so far. We got a bunch of orange, purples, and green key cards. Okay, just in case we want to run some balls. And now let's move on to our medbay. We have a max medbay as well. I make 4 NRSs per batch or per nugget, so that's nice. And then of course the room that we're always in. So in my kiosk, I usually have 2 armors. If I want to kind of go light, I put a T5 set up to go and a T6 in there in the kiosk. But usually I like to keep it clean, just so it's easier to, navigate, pick stuff off, whatever I need here. So I don't really fill this up as much. We got our wall, just a basic wall. We haven't really worked on this. Couple boss drums, some XM250 mags as well, the 100 rounds. Couple FN7s, Deagles, and pistols here. T6 wipe reward hat. So not a whole lot there. Let's start off here. We have another XM250 bus gun here. A couple of our streamer items that we collect on players. So we're kind of building that collection as well. I have my module station here. Use these a lot to set up, new armor. Love carrying utility modules as well, along with the NRS pouches. So I kind of like to set up mine like this every time. If I ever bring a new armor in, I could just take whatever I need there. Set it up exactly like this. Okay, moving on to our junk shelf. This are our junk for our turn-in missions. So a couple nails there, fans, just whatever you call this thing, rope, some tracer rounds we don't ever use, but there is a trade mission for that. Some rams, money stacks. We have spark plugs here, cell phone spoons, modules found in raid, the small ones and the big ones. We have some black SSD, power bank in the back over there. Uh, I forgot what these red power banks are. I think they're red power banks, and then a couple radios for attendant missions as well. We also have this little chip thingy here. FMJ found in raid. Actually, this doesn't say it's found in raid, so we might just use that. However, we do have a couple more radios here for attendant missions. A little bit more XM250 rounds, and then of course our battle station. We have our bandages, energy drinks, our energy section, our Tangy section, and then our battle raid ready or battle addresses, for healing. It's like you kind of just grab on the go all in one spot. That's kind of why I like it here. And then down here we have some extra stuff, water, food, a couple chocolate bars just to fill up our health. When we get out raids, we come back, thirsty or hungry. This is kind of where I top off before I jump into the next raid. So yeah, this is our little section, our little trader room. Not a whole lot here, but I kind of like it set up. I like this setup a lot. A lot of you might have different ways you set it up, but this is mine. Alright, moving on. What else do we have down here? I think we covered everything on the bottom. So now we're going to move up. We have our nursery, which is maxed out as well. Okay, this is a max level nursery. So yes, if you guys want to know a secret to getting rid of gear fear, this is how you do it. Make a lot of money. I usually just grow the plants to sell. I don't ever keep them for myself. The NRSs you saw down there in the trader room were all from players. But as soon as these become nuggets, I just throw them in the conveyor belt. I make about 300k per batch. Close to 300k per batch. So yeah, pretty good money. It's free money. And then of course we have our spare T5s and T6s. There's about probably 20 T5s here. And probably 3 or 4 T6s here. Just our extra armor. I kind of like to stock up on armor just in case, I die. I kind of don't want to go touch my locker down there. It's a little OCD thing that I have, so I kind of just take it from here, and then bring it down to my trader room and kit it out. We have a max level generator room as well. That's kind of nice, so it lasts pretty long if you have it maxed out. And of course, our shooting range, not much there. In our intel room, not a whole lot here. However, it is a maxed out intel room, but we only have level 1 racks so far. So we're not really working on GPUs so much yet. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. But we're going to start working on that 100%. So as soon as I fill that up, we'll open up level 2, 3, and 4. But for now, we have level 1. But we have a max level intel. So we get the max coronas per minute. And then of course our ball. We are sitting at 3.3 mil so far, so we're not doing too bad. It's not a whole lot of money compared to a lot of players, but this is about 160 raids, so this is kind of like the money that I have right now, which is not bad. I can still buy whatever I want without having to worry. So 3.3, that's not a lot of money, and there's not a whole lot in that room, so we're not even gonna go there. But yeah, that wraps up my whole base. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys set it up kind of like how I set it up? You guys let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Alright guys, peace out.